pleasant afternoon. Welcome to the world news on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. I am OLUWAFISAYOMI, AJIBOLA. Here are the top stories. President Buhari said he has delivered unchanged agenda. First set of Nigerian evacuees ready to depart Egypt. Police arrest suspended at Damawarek. Audu Yunusari. Abia Assembly suspend deputy speakers, 8 orders. In business, NBC to release new unemployment figures in May. On the foreign scene, Texas shooting suspect detained after tipo. And in sports, Arsenal beat struggling Chelsea 3-1 to reclaim top shot. Details of these are more coming up shortly. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari has said his administrations have delivered change to Nigerians, especially in the area of the affordable housing. Appraising his administration's performance in office during the inauguration of a housing estate in Zuba, Abuja on Tuesday, the president claimed that the new housing estate was addressing multi-dimensional poverty, among others. President presenting keys to the new homeowners at the Federal Housing Authority Zuba. Buhari congratulated the new homeowners and said it's part of his promise of change that has been fulfilled. The president also said the new housing estate was addressing multi-dimensional poverty as the beneficiaries has taken a step up on the ladder of prosperity and away from poverty. The 9.5 billion naira estate, which is located on 18.5 hectares of land, consists of 16 blocks of 3-bedroom flats in a block of 8 flats, 32 blocks of 2-bedroom flats in a block of 8 flats, 14 blocks of 1-bedroom flats in a block of 16 flats, and 5 blocks of terrains duplexes in 4 rows. Buhari, who was less than 27 days left in office, pointed out that the investment in housing created employment opportunities for artisans and other skilled members of the society. The federal government on Tuesday evening said the Nigerian embassy in Egypt has successfully moved evacuees from the Sudanese side to the Egyptian side of Hakel border. The Nigerians in Diaspora's Commission NIDCOM stated that the evacuees, mainly students, were being prepared for their departure to Abuja through the Aswan airport in Egypt. According to the Commission, priority is being given to female students in orderly movement of the 449 students across the border. The chairman of the Commission, Abike Dabiriri, said the first batch was expected to arrive in Nigeria in a couple of hours. Meanwhile, the federal government has dismissed allegations of selective evacuations of Nigerian students from war-torn Sudan. Spokesperson of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Francisca Omayuli, stated this in a statement on Tuesday. On Monday, a video clip surfaced online in which one of the Nigerians stranded in Sudan alleged that some of them who spoke in Igbo language were left behind while others were evacuated. But reacting to the video, Omayuli said the ministry had investigated the claims and discovered that they were baseless and unfounded. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, Parliament has appealed for leniency in the United Kingdom sentencing of former Deputy Senate President Ike Ekweremadu and his wife Beatrice. Speakers of ECOWAS Parliament, Sidis Tunis, in a letter addressed to the Chief Clerk of the Central Criminal Court, Old Bailey, London, described Ekweremadu as a major asset to the ECOWAS region, stating that his long absence since June 2022 has denied the Parliament of his invaluable service. The ECOWAS Parliament also urged the court to consider his good behavior and contribution to the good of the society, the less privileged, and democracy. Tunis added that Sonia, the ailing daughter of the senator, cannot survive the absence of her parent in her present health condition. Meanwhile, the court has fixed May 5 for the sentences of the Senator Ekweremadu, his wife, the Dr. Obina Obeta, who was also found guilty. Governor of Ebonyi State, Dave Umahi, has appealed to the All Progressive Congress to prioritize the Southeast in its zoning consideration for the Senate presidency seat. Governor Umayu made the plea on Tuesday after a private meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari at the State House in Abuja. Or argued that the inadequacy of votes from the Southeast should not be a deterrent. The governor urged the party to show understanding and that he stood and fought for the party in spite of criticism. He stated that the subject of competence rather than ranking or experience should be made the superior argument in the choice of who should emerge the leader of the Senate in the 10th National Assembly. The Nigerian police force has arrested a suspected resident electoral commissioner in Adamawa State, Audu Yunusari. The police confirmed the arrest of the embattled wreck on Tuesday in a statement by the force spokesman OLUWAFISAYOMI. Yunusari, the statement said, is being grilled to ascertain the motives and inclinations behind his alleged improper actions during the supplementary elections in Adamawa State. The Abia State House of Assembly on Tuesday suspended the Deputy Speaker, Mr. Ifeanyi Uchendu, and 8 other members over their purported impeachment of the Speaker, Mr. Chinedu Mohoji. Oji, who presided over an emergency plenary session, announced the immediate suspension of the lawmakers for 1 month with no benefits. Some members of the House, led by the Deputy Speaker on Tuesday morning, purportedly suspended the Speaker for his insensitivity to the welfare of members, financial recklessness, and other sundry issues. Addressing newsmen shortly after the plenary session, Oji said he had faced several humiliations as Speaker and asked his accuser to show evidence of his financial recklessness. Organized labor, including Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC), the Trade Union Congress (TUC), has declared a strike action in Imo State following the disruptions of the Workers' Day celebration in the state. In a statement jointly signed by the NLC General Secretary Emmanuel Ugboaja and the TUC Secretary General Nurutu, the labor unions alleged that the violent disruption of the celebration was caused by state-sponsored talks. The union said the decision to embark on strike was reached on Monday night at the end of the emergency Joint Central Working Committee meeting. The organized labor added that some workers sustained various degrees of injuries as a result of the attack and accused the Imo government of grossly violating the rules of engagement. You are listening to the world news on Al-IyamoyeTv and radio. Still to come after this break, business, foreign, and sports. Welcome back. In business, and the statistician, I beg your pardon, in business, the Statistician General of the Federation and Chief Executive Office of the National Bureau of Statistics, Adeyemi Adeniran, says the Bureau has concluded plans to release the latest unemployment rate of the country in 3 weeks' time. He revealed this when presenting his paper at the 4th International Conference on Communications and Development in Africa by the Institute of Strategic and Development Communications State University. He further explained that the Bureau is currently working closely with the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund (IMF) to enhance its methodology in data collection from the labor market. According to him, MBS has prioritized adequate and accurate data collection as part of efforts to maintain neutrality in its data collections process in line with the world's best practices. On the foreign scene, the warring parties in Sudan have agreed to 7-day truce starting May 4 in a phone conversation with South Sudan President Salva Kiir. The Foreign Ministry in Juba, in a statement on Tuesday, said Sudan's Army Chief Abdel Fattah Abdurrahman and his deputy turned driver Mohammed Hamdan Daglo, who commands the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, have agreed in principle. The two sides have also agreed to name their representative to peace talks to be held at any venue of their choice. Multiple terms agreed since fighting began on April 15 have been repeatedly violated, including one previously announced by South Sudan Heli in the fighting, which saw renewed airstrikes on Tuesday. In the world of sport, Arsenal scored 3 first-half goals to defeat Chelsea in their London derby at the Emirates on Tuesday evening. The brace from striker Martin Odegaard and another strike by Gabriel Jesus saw Arsenal complete the double over Chelsea this season. January signing Noni Madueke scored Chelsea consolation goals in the second half. The wins means Arsenal, who won 78 points, reclaimed top shot just 2 points ahead of the Manchester City, who have 2 games in hand. Chelsea, however, stuck in the 12th position with 4 straight league losses and no win in 9 matches in all competitions. To end the world news at noon, a quick recap of the major headlines. President Buhari said he has delivered on change agenda. First set of Nigerian evacuees ready to depart Egypt. Police arrest suspended Adamawa Rec Undu Yunusa Ari. Abia Assembly suspend Deputy Speaker, 8 others. And in business, we did tell you that the NBS is set to release new employment figures. Another foreign scene, Texas shooting suspect detained after tip-off. And in sport, Arsenal beat struggling Chelsea 3-1 to reclaim top shots. The world news was edited and produced by Abidat Story. For more details, you can visit www.Al-IyamoyeTvradio.com and also on Instagram at AJIBOLA. You can also stream live by logging on to our website at Al-IyamoyeTv, www.Al-IyamoyeTvradio.com. You can also watch us live on YouTube with the handle at Al-IyamoyeTv. I am OLUWAFISAYOMI AJIBOLA. Thanks for listening.